Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Epic Gamer Red, and we are back here with another video. Today, I want to jump into some gaming news. So, if you are new out here, drop a like, greatly be appreciated. Like, subscribe, comment, share my videos, and we jumping straight into this. So, I have some gaming news on Kingdom Bridge of Spirits 2 possibly being in development, and it's an article that they went over to. It had an interview with the game developers and the co-founders of Kingdom Bridge of Spirits, which is Josh and Michael, discussing their background in film and VFX and introducing mascots to the next studio in the debut game. But we jumping straight into this. So, yeah, like I just said, Josh and Michael are the co-founders of Kingdom Bridge of Spirits. They work with Ember Lab, and they're like a small gaming development company. But this article is very interesting. It's a lot to read, so I'm going to skim over the main important parts, and I will obviously drop a link in the description below so you can take a gander yourself and read it if you want to. And take it with a grain of salt too, because we don't really know what's next. Like, we don't really know, but apparently they're hard at work on their next project. So also, Josh and Gregor, they honestly wanted to become filmmakers, which is insane. And making a game actually caught the attention of Sony while Sony was prepping to unveil the PlayStation 5 for the first time. Speaking to, the two soft-spoken brothers, development, the difference between media and matters more than they're very good at telling. They are very good storytellers at heart, long story short. And basically, they always knew that they wanted to make their own game. You know what I'm saying? So, long time they spent, in commercial world, and they learned from 60-second short stories. They had to learn how to tell. And they was basically like, that's how they got Ember Lab style with CG characters and everything. Mind you, they broke into the film as an independent studio, and the real turning point came into 2015 with Epic Games with the Unreal Engine 4. They made it free for all users, so it was a very artist-friendly platform at the time. So a lot of their VFX artists basically had a blast with it, and they really came back out in 2016 and known for the CG short film. I might say this name incorrectly, but Majora's Mask, Terrible Fate, which is a short film for Zelda, and it kind of got like 13 million views right now on YouTube. So from that point on, they kind of like already knew what they want to do, so they kind of got a taste of the gaming atmosphere, you know what I'm saying? But their pitch certainly caught Sony's attention, and that's how Sony started funding their Kingdom Bridge of Spirits project. In fact, that, the game was officially, revealed to PlayStation's future gaming stream, which we already knew that when they honestly unveiled the PlayStation 5. And I remember when the first game came out, it was, revealed during that time. But basically, the game is they want to give a nostalgia feel with the game. That's why you see like the cartoony look of Pixar type of game, like with the art style and everything. And you see like the platform, they was going for like the nostalgia feel of a PlayStation 2 platformers back then, with all the games going on. So basically, Kingdom Bridge of Spirits they take inspiration from PlayStation 2 platformers. But they had a blueprint and they just built the game pretty much. Long story short, now they're here, and they honestly was pleased, and they didn't think that the game would do this good, but it was honestly a game changer with everything that they actually applied to like make the game. But long story short, they're hard at work on their next game. And mind you, this game, the first game they only had 15 people on Kingdom Bridge of Spirits. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Which is insane. But, since the success of the first game, especially when the game went on sale, and especially you could tell, like, with the way the ending happened, the opportunities were very, very open, you feel what I'm saying, to, like, for the possible next game. And honestly, here's my idea, pitch it, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the way the game ended, the door was open for a possibility. I feel like the next game, they could kind of honestly do her a little older. You could still have the Rock, but she could use different creatures, different puzzles. It's a whole different, bigger problem. But like I just said before, take it with a grain of salt. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I feel like what they said, like, we don't know what it could be possibly. Like, they're hard at work on their next project, and it wouldn't make no sense not to do a Kingdom Bridge of Spirits sequel, especially if, like, they're really hyped and like more eager to, like, you know what I'm saying, get hard at working on their next project, especially like, you know what I'm saying, the success of Kingdom Bridge Spirits the first game, especially when it went on sale. I'm not gonna lie, I seen Kingdom Bridge Spirits numbers went crazy, and I did beat the game. It's on the channel if you want to like actually watch it yourself. But even my Kingdom Bridge Spirits videos, like the playthroughs, they started spiking views. So I see a lot of people is actually taking more interest in the game, and I feel like y'all should. This game is really a sleeper game, and I really hope they do a sequel. So that's all I have on my part, you know what I'm saying? I'll drop a link in the description below if y'all want to take a look at the article yourself, because it's a lot to read. But, bruh, I really hope they really are hoping working on the sequel, bro. Like, I would love that. Like, that game was a solid, I want